Razi, can you talk a little bit more? What can our local civil engineer, thank you for the presentation, by the way. What more can our local civil engineering, landscape, and architecture firms do to prepare for the mass selection process?
I'm sorry, could you repeat the question one more time?
Our local firms, engineering, landscaping, or landscape architects, what can they do to prepare for the mass selection?
We had a seminar 2 months or so ago. We told them about the project list, and we told them what's the process for them to proceed. After we advertise the project next Wednesday, we are going to have also meeting with them to make sure they know about the project. We are anticipating 80 or so to apply for civil engineering, 25 or so for landscape architect, and probably another 30 or so for facility for architecture. All of them knows the project, and we had a number of the meeting with them talking about the project.
Hey, Councilwoman, thank you for the question. Also, we will be having a pre-submittal conference on June 22nd. So it's very important for folks that are interested in submitting a qualification for any of these projects to attend that meeting so they can ask any questions about these particular projects. We'll have more details on these projects, scope and what we'll be looking for. So very important for them to be engaged in that meeting.
Razi, you said you had a meeting and a seminar with them, but who specifically is them? Did you?
We had a little over 300 people attended. It was for continuing education, and we present our proposed, at the time was proposed bond program. And they have been visiting with me and my staff almost daily or weekly. They know about this project in very detail. As Rod mentioned, we are also going to have pre-submittal. We are encouraging them to attend. Pre-submittal in the convention center, big room. There is plenty room. Last time, 200-300 people attend for 2017. We are anticipating same number of the people to attend.
Okay, I mean, you're reaching out, I'm sure, to associations and organizations that these firms are members of, not
Correct.
just them directly.
With the professional engineering private practice, we continuously meet with them, and civil engineering council, we also meet with them. They know very detail about most of our project.
Okay. We have a small business advisory here in our committee in our district, in District 6, and a lot of what I heard was how do we hear about these opportunities? So I think, my colleague here mentioned it, but whatever we can do to help push out information on these seminars and these meetings, please let us know so we can help. Recently, I heard about a couple projects in my district that have extended deadlines because of the cost of labor and materials. I understand that's a reality of construction right now, but how can departments deal with or how are you all planning on dealing with the differences in costs of materials and labor going forward?
Okay. Let me answer the first question first. We advertise this project on TVSA Channel 21, COSA Bid and Opportunity, our opportunity website, Express News, and Heartbeats. We've advertised 5 different places.
Lawyers use Heartbeat. I'm really impressed there.
Regarding the cost, we have included 5% inflation compounded for 5 years.
Okay.
And we have a 10% construction contingency for every project we did a cost estimate. Majority of our project will go under construction in 2024 and up. We are hoping inflation at that time will be below single digit than really double digit right now. I think if it comes some project, and probably will be over budget, we have to value engineer to bring within the budget.
And I'll just add, I think the other element of this is that we're going to have to deal with that on a case-by-case basis. Mm-hmm. And I can think of a handful that we've had to deal with here in the last year, not all of them related to construction, some of them related to vehicles. And so if we do it on a case-by-case basis, then that gives us that flexibility I think we need.
Yeah, fuel cost is another one. I mean, that's a good point going forward. So you're building it into you're having to build a percentage into every project and take it on a case-by-case basis. So, okay, I understand. at several of our District 6 bond town hall meetings, we had people voice their concerns that the 2017 bond, some of the delivered projects were somewhat different from what was presented in the bond, in the planning process, the bond committees. Is this something that the Citizens Bond Committee will oversee? I'm not sure this is a question for you, but going forward, will the Citizens Bond Commission oversee adherence to the original intent or language?
Yeah, let me, Councilwoman, address that one. First of all, after we hire a consulting, we work through each council's office to have community meeting, and we explain the project we think should be, and get really input from the community, because this is their project. We are just managing for them, and incorporate that one and design 40%. Then we go back for second time after we have something on the paper to make sure we understood what they were really anticipating to this project to be. And also every quarterly, we meet with the C-Box committee and explain them about the project scope. We are hoping some of those C-Box committee to be same member from the bond committee, then they have very good understanding what the project should be.
Oh, that was actually my next question, if it would benefit us. It sounds like it would, to have the same committee members, because they'll have insight into the intent, right? Okay.
And also continuation.
Okay. Thank you, Razi. Appreciate it. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Councilmember Cabello Havrda.